Just do a quick video on majority approvals. This is the simple workflow I've created. And if I go to the properties here, this workflow is starting whenever a record is inserted into the Wells ad hoc tasks table. So the only thing I've added to the workflow is the approval user activity. So I've just dragged that from the toolbox and dropped it on here. So I'll go into that activity, the definition of that activity. And so I've given it a name here, 50% check, and a couple things. So I'm using the database Atlanta group as the group that's going to get the task assignment for approving this task. There are 3 members in that group, and I'll show that to you here in a second. And then under wait for, you see we have a few different options here, and one of those options is condition based on script. So that's what I've done. I've set it to script. Then real simple script here, just created a function, and I'm checking to see based on these values that are pre-available in the workflow. So the stuff's all available to you. You don't have to do anything special to get it in here. Just doing a basic calculation to see if the approvals are greater than 50%, and if so, then we're going to go ahead and approve. Go ahead and close this activity, and I'll publish the workflow. I'm going to switch back over now and just show you our groups. If you go down to Database Atlanta, you can see we've got three users in the Database Atlanta group. So the next thing I'll do is go back up to our workflow Wells ad hoc tasks here. I should say Wells ad hoc task list, and just create a new one. So don't need to type anything in here. I can just submit. And now what that's done is it's created a new instance of our workflow. And I've got a number of different ones that I'm testing in here, but this is the one we're talking about for our majority approval. And so you can see here that it started, and we're sitting in a wait state now, waiting for the approvals to happen. So I'm going to switch over to my other instance that I've got open, or my other browser I've got open here. And I'm currently logged in as Fred Luddy. So I can go to Service Desk, my approvals, and you can see that my new task is waiting approval here. And I can go in and approve that. So that's now been approved by Fred. So he's one of the 3 members of the Database Atlanta group. If I switch back over and look at my workflow and refresh my workflow, nothing's happened yet, right? So it's still sitting in a wait state. It has recognized that one has approved, but it's not done anything yet. So switch back over to my other browser, and I'm going to log in as Jane Worker, so the second member of the group here. And we'll go down to my approvals. You can see there's a pending approval. Go ahead and approve that. All right, now we'll switch back over and refresh our workflow. And there it is. You can see it's gone out of the approved path. So once 2 out of the 3 members had approved, so we've broken the 50% threshold, the process continues and goes out of the approved path. So real simple, easy to configure. You could add code there if you want to make it more complicated or have additional criteria, but just for simple checks like that, pretty straightforward to do.